What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney 6. We are currently examining the stage, which is the scene of the crime, and we're also here with Emma Skye, who's busy doing her own thing with fingerprints and all that. Let's finish up examining. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. The timing was so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. And the camera. That video camera's pointed right at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would. This residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data. Her eyes are getting bloodshot. It's the drugs, man. It's the research that's causing those bloodshot eyes. Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in forensics fantasy land. Is that what the kids who take heroin are calling it now? Let's see what's recorded on the camera. Ooh, 3D cutscene? Well, this looks familiar. This is the exact same thing we've seen before, in fact. This camera guy. Well, I guess, okay, sure. If they're, most stages have several cameras, each getting different angles, so I can understand why this camera angle is such crap. Alright. It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage? Well, yeah, that's Mr. Hat getting pulled up into the thing. Probably. I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. A strange shadow, huh? Wonder what it was. Well, I don't see anything else. I'm carefully looking at everything. Very, very carefully. Alright, that's gotta be everything. Okay. And let's move! I'd like to present to you your secret murder diary. Not to you! I wonder if there's anything about me in there. Like that one time I ate her pudding. I wonder if she was mad at me for doing that. Probably. You're the worst type of person. If there's one thing I know about Trucy, it's that she hates you. She's more mature than some people I know. Okay. No, not to you. She must not be here. Okay. Okay. Why don't we try going back to the stage? I'll try talking to Emma again, see what that does. Nope, not you. Let's see. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, the camera angle's right! I forgot you could even do that. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dumb. Yes, I'm very, very dumb. We all agree. So this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. Well, yeah. That's how she got out. The same way she got out is how the body got in, most likely. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. A white outline, huh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. He was stabbed in the back. Looks like, yeah, that's what I just said. And he has a carabiner, which is what hikers use, you know, the clip for ropes on his back. You see it right there? That's definitely what killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Okay, so he must have been dropped into the coffin, maybe. Let's see. Wait a minute. It looks like the bottom of the coffin opens, too. A secret door! Let's try opening it. Well, look at that. It seems to lead to someplace under the stage. That's right. It goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on. I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up there. Here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's all right there, and we can't even check it out. Oh, well, it's just a murder. I mean, murder versus magic trick? Come on. We're definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. Apollo, look! There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Reyes could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. What else do we got? There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. Must be the murder weapon. Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey, Emma. Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show. So she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with the metal one? Plus the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? I think I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords. But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one. After the set piece fell. Everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is, somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime. Yes, some disgusting individuals trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now if we can just figure out who it is. Let's see, what else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. There's always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you too. Could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Sure. Let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Let's see. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Keep tapping the touchscreen until the powder covers the surface thoroughly. When you're done, blow it into the mic to get rid of the excess powder. It reminds me of the days of Virtue's Last Reward. Or even, I guess, previous Ace Attorneys. If you run out, try blowing into the mic. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle. What? They changed it! Why would they put a limit? It's all about covering the shit out of everything in powder. That's stupid. Oh, great. Wait, I'm not blowing on it. What's going on? If I talk? Oh my god. If I talk while doing this, like, do you see the light lighting up? That's from me talking. Watch. If I talk, it's considered blowing. Okay, sure. I guess I'll shut up. Ready? Yeah! There you go. That's how I blow. You found some prints. Looks like the fingers of somebody's left hand. Let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, touch Analyze to select print. Next, select the print you want to analyze and touch Confirm. I got a pretty clear print here. Wonder whose it is. I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. Bum, bum, bum. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was Mr. Reyes. Oops. Wow, it takes that long? Gotten pretty fancy. Bingo! Looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Reyes. Well, if we found prints here, Maybe we can find them elsewhere on the coffin, too. Guess I'll try Alright, I'm gonna shut up again. I'll try and make this quicker. There's not enough powder on this print. It's too faint. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. How about this? How do you like that? There. I found some. These prints are apparently Mr. Rios's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Let's. This time, you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always touch reset. And if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Oh my god, this is gonna be a lot of me not being able to talk. Okay, fine. Ah! Oh, whoa, wait. How's this? That print is from the base of the palm. You want to get prints from the fingers or the thumb, so why don't you give it another try? Boo. Alright, why don't we wait, if that's the base of the palm, that would suggest... No, stop! Okay. Oh, here we go. Stop. Stop, I'm not blowing! I got a print! I'll just check it against my data. That's funny. It doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case. None of them? How can that be? Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe I should stop talking because it keeps thinking I'm blowing on the thing when I'm not. Yeah! Nothing, huh? Bro! Hey, what's this? Like we got a little something here. Or no, we don't. Ah, that was residue. Oh, looks like we do have one over here. Who's this? Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on. After Trucy had gone into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to... Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably where she left her print on the lid. Looks like that's about all the prints we're gonna find. To sum everything up, the prints were found belong to the victim, Mr. Rios, the bunny assistant, Bonnie, And some third unidentified person, probably Robert Downey Jr. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on that stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there, somebody unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? But that's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Rios' prints? What's odd about them? That they're both left-handed? Right-handed? Yeah, right-handed? Well, if Mr. Rios was standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, they're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What do you know? You're right. I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later. It makes perfect sense. It means during a rehearsal, he was inside, got his fingerprints on the walls, and then, because this way it makes it look like he was in fact in the box when he died. But he wasn't. He was murdered somewhere else, and that's what we'll prove later. The coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. About all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. I have just one more question. What is it? Mr. Rios was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory, anyway. I see. Guess that sounds plausible. Well, guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind that curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content. But before you go moving anything, I know, we'll be sure to ask first. By the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain. Time to get investigating. Okay. Up, 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 up. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? It just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. There's a lot of stuff back here. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? I guess it's a fire bucket, then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for this show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. Well, 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 isn't that interesting considering that Bonnie was supposed to get it filled and ready for the fire act? Woo! What was the point of even buying the bucket then? That means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. It is, because Bonnie knew that there would not be a next stage to the trick. Or whoever was in charge. I'm assuming Bonnie. It's a guillotine, but it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for a guillotine trick. I definitely remember not agreeing to something like that, losing my head on national TV. There's a coffin back here too. It looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look. It's just an illusion. See? The dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. You're right. That's really something else. If the show hadn't been cancelled, we might have gone to see this trick too, huh? Looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go on up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Where in the world did you get that idea? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? It's ironic considering his name's Apollo. Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs ups us, so up the catwalk we go. I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. Because it's a stupid thing to say, Apollo! It's stupid! It's not even a catchphrase! Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Ugh. Like, I would like Apollo so much more if he just got rid of the fine crap. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there? What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like... They quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk. Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards? Well, no, because what would have happened is the other end of the hook was on what's-his-face, Mr. Rias. So when he was dropped down into the coffin, Mr. Hat came flying up. That wire attached to his back. It looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with the blade. How in the world did that happen? Interesting. Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it. But it has been over 30 minutes, so why don't we save the rest of the investigating to the next video tomorrow. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.